Yo, what's up? This is your boy Postman, and you're tuned in to Post in the Diary Room. Welcome to Post in the Diary Room. And as you may know, every day is a good day to get a delivery from the postman. And yeah, man, I'm back. It's so good to be back. I've been away for like a week, and I've been battling with like the flu and stuff. So it's always good to be back. And VenusRaps is back again with a new project called Superstar, and it's a 4-track listen, 10-minute listen actually. And it comes after the release of a debut project called Hair that sums up what we actually know about it, which is like the raps. But this Superstar project is obviously influenced by her love for Kwaito, and I think this one is something that you can just listen to when you are just chilling with the boys or chilling with the homies during a braai and you're just vibing out. For the purposes of this review, I'm gonna pronounce the title of the song as Mshini because in the actual song she talks about Umshini Wabelung. So I'm assuming there was an error with like the way the song was the title of the song was spelled on the track listing because it's spelled as Mshine, which is Mshine. But yeah, so for the purposes of it, we're going to talk about Umshini Wabelung, which is Mshini. So the song itself has like a classic Kwaito bounce, plenty of claps, and the overall mood here is like kind of vibey. And she caters to the joint and opens it up with like a Zulu flow. And to me, it's like she channeled the inner Lebo Matosa. And she also pleads to God and says to God, she pleads to God to not make her get married right now. And in hindsight, honestly, I would have loved to hear like a quest on this one. And hopefully there is like a remix lined up for this joint because I think it does have a lot of commercial viability and just the way it sounds. It just needed that extra Questa Awen, that kind of voice, I think Shai is yeah, the Questa, I think Questa would have just embodied this whole joint. I would like to assume that everybody tuned into this platform is actually well aware of the fact that everything I'm saying is just purely based off my opinion and what I think and what I say. It's not just the Bible. What I'm saying is not the Bible. And also there's a song called Sneaky Link here with these unique Afro textures and influential percussion hits where she talks about how I think she's throwing a shot to the main chick in the whole circle, in the whole situation, where she's like, there are too many nights he might find himself back by my side, And also the hook confirms to us that this is indeed about a sneaky link because she says she's not his matey, but she loves him good. And I think obviously when you know the rules of the game, you're not supposed to be in love with your sneaky link because it's just bombs and out. But yeah, also my good guess here is that Phonics is the one responsible for the keys that we keep on hearing on this whole entire joint. I think Cyril Ramaphosa needs to make sure that Spitori is now like the 12th official language of South Africa because I think every single day we're now stumbling upon different terms from that side, like from Pitori, like Bososh Plata, Dese, and I think the likes of Tatoso, Buzzi Lee, 25K, Lotin over pounds, they're ripping that side, they're making sure that we know what's happening out there. And I think there's a song here on VenusRaps' record called Dese, which features Buzzi Lee. And I think Buzzi Lee has also been making the airwaves of late. And she's also been making use of all the opportunities at her disposal. Because she was also featured on the Never Ride remix. And she also went on to drop a new banger with the late Costa Titch. And I think Buzzi Lee here also stepped up. And I think the whole game overall by VenusRaps here is kind of tight. And Dese is definitely for everyone Kokasi to jam to. The joint called Personal Space, I think for me it's like the most crucial or instrumental or the most monumental or the most important, the most nje, this is where we actually nullify what's actually or summarize or we nail down what's happening throughout this whole entire body because Personal Space is made up of a trap beat and this plays as her Jimmy Cooks moment, similar to what Drake did on Honestly Nevermind, where Drake just gave us a whole house body and then at the end it just lit a whole normal Drake, that whole, just to keep us, our tongues wagging as to what's coming next, and I think also VenusRaps here, she did something similar to that because she gave us a whole Kwaito body. And towards the end, she just reminded us that, my name is VenusRaps and I can still rap and I'm going to eat the shit up, And I think she ate the beat up here and she actually had some layers and she was so articulate. And I think she ensures that you feel her words whenever she raps. And I think this is no doubt Jimmy Cook's moment for her. And I also think the feature, Hazy, he left me impressed. And I think I was really impressed by Hazy. Yeah, I think for me, it was quite interesting to hear VenusRaps. I think it was quite interesting to hear VenusRaps on unfamiliar territory, such as the Kwaito bag that she had here. And I think the hooks for me were more like the standout moment for me, like all the hooks and J. And I think besides the elements of over rapping here and there, I think the body was just good for whatever it is. And I think she just made it like really short, and it was just straight and narrow, like four joints, and then she called it a day, you know. And I would like to hear her on similar cuts, you know, just to, you know, enjoy her on such joints a bit more, you know. And I think perhaps on a more in-depth level rather. And I see myself bumping this obviously with like the homies, like during a braai, and you know, just getting lit with the loved ones. And I think this one gets a good 6 out of 10 from me, man. And so thank you for tuning in to this review of Superstar by VenusRaps. I hope you enjoyed it. And besides me being under the weather, I hope it was a great review. And I'm sure it was a great review. And I think VenusRaps is actually a great artist. And yeah, man, if you didn't subscribe, please kindly subscribe. Please kindly, you know, do whatever is necessary to engage with the content. Please comment, tell me if I'm talking shit. Tell me if you agree with me, you know. And yeah, I think that also helps with the algorithm. So the more subscriptions and the more likes, the more interactions actually there are, then this is just going to be helpful towards growing the channel. And I just hope that you guys are, you know, safe, and you just stay away from the flu, stay away from the outside, and just make sure that you guys are safe. Because yeah, man, I caught the flu, and yeah, I'm not feeling well. But for the sake of Posting the Diary Room and for the sake of everybody else who loves music, I just always have to show up and, you know, do what I gotta do. And yeah, I'll rest after this one. But yeah, man, thank you for tuning in. See you once again on the next one.